Response. Heard and acknowledged. Nordum now waiting said day. Hold on to your logic, Nordum. You will find it a greater shield than most of the passions that rule the planes.
The issue no longer equals total logic.
Yeah, farewell, Nordum. Blood War. Finally, that's the end. Ending credits and music. I'm gonna skip these. Get rid of the music. This is probably a very long let's play. Mainly because you have to, or I chose to actually read a large portion of the text. I still like playing this game. Someone wants to, I would heavily recommend playing some kind of a role-playing character. Meaning, don't just play the game as a game. There are other games much better suited for that kind of gameplay. And here, if I recall correctly, actually I like the evil archmage style of gameplay probably the most. You can really do some nasty and shitty things to other people in this game and manipulate them to, just like our practical incarnation did. Really downright and evil things. But yeah, about Torment, still very enjoyable experience. There are at some points, well, things can drag a bit. I think part of that is because I tried to do quite a bit of side quests at one point, so the game drags a bit. Also, a smaller group might have been better. It doesn't really matter that much. Definitely, if you want to have the least amount of trouble in this game, play as a fighter from start to finish. But again, in that way you sacrifice a lot of the early portion discussions and dialogue, because you notice if you change the stats, you really can't play it in the same way. Just the options just aren't there. So yeah, I don't want to go through that again. So just to say something as an ending, I really enjoy playing this game, but it's also kind of heavy, so I don't want to play this again very soon. Because if you to get the most out of it, you have to get into it and do all the reading. The gameplay is the weakest and game balance is the weakest portion of this game. So if you abandon the dialogue and the characterizations and things like that, the game experience, in my opinion, suffers to such an extent that you probably won't care too much about the game. Frankly, this is a combination of excellent writing and to say questionable game design, game balance. Especially the user interface is another thing. So when you compare the games at the same time as this one, it's not really that terrible, but still playing it now. Oh god. I would still say this is a 8 out of 10 game. Without, if you don't really care anything about the story, this game is average to weak because the gameplay is not that well balanced and it can get terrible. But really the excellent writing and the interesting world and all the options you have really raise the scoring in my book and make this one of the best role-playing video games I've ever played. I still like many others and different types, but this has a special place in my heart.